You are not going to tell me that the only thing a man gets from a woman is nasty sex.
How am I not going to tell you that? So you tell me what a man feel he get. No, since you know what a man feel a man get, tell me what a man feels he get. Tell me.
I love that y'all making the point.
Tell me what a man feels he get, Azar.
I'm not a man, so I'm not going to speak for a man.
I'm up out of here.
Bye.
You just spoke for a man.
Bye.
You just sat here for 20 minutes telling me how a man feel what he get. That's all we get.
Aww.
That's not true.
No, listen.
He's telling you.
Exactly. This is why y'all don't want to care what the fuck a man wants.
I care.
She ain't even listening.
Say it, friend. I care.
All we get is sex.
That's your reward.
Let me put that in context.
Yeah, it's your reward. Yeah.
You are not about to buy not one man a motherfucking house. You're not about to buy one man a motherfucking car. You don't got to go bust your ass to buy a car, a house, pay a mortgage.
So
like,
is a kid not getting something?
Oh,
is
wow.
he carrying?
It's already been stamped. You're supposed to be the what? Provider. We have the pressure. I have to figure out how to buy this house, build this house, get this house. The Rock, 10 times the salary for the ring. We have to do all these things. Oh, there's a sound. What is that? Let me go downstairs.
Yeah, I definitely agree with everything you said. It's on us to figure out how we're going to live for the rest of our lives. And I have to also think that you're going to be around if I make a mistake, if I'm not, this perfect man that you're looking for. And depending on who you are as a person, I might not even be able to be vulnerable around you. Like, yo, the bills are falling apart. I'm kind of trying to figure it out, but shit ain't working the way I thought. Without you saying, oh, well, you the man, you got to figure it out. You got to work it out. So I think definitely in a society that scams us left and right, it is hard to deal with a woman with the mindset that the man has to do everything for her as well. Because at that point, you're dependent and you stop becoming an asset. You're more of a liability. Because now I have to account for, your spending habits. I have to account for how you feel about things. I have to account for how whatever I'm doing you may not agree with, or something like that. Even if my job requires me to stay at, past 10 o'clock or I got to go to a club or something. Oh, I don't like you, getting money that way. You need to go get money a more legit way. You know what I mean? So it's like a lot of rules you got to live under for someone that's not actually doing the same for you. So yeah, I definitely agree with everything he said.
In the context of you being with a partner or being with a woman that
doesn't
is like her in that sense.
And that's where it gets tricky, because you have to, if you went into thinking that this woman is going to be something more when she didn't show you more, then that's your fault. So if you only dated her because she was pretty, you only dated her because she was easy to talk to, or whatever the reason you first initially chose to date her. If she didn't show you that she cared about your feelings, if she didn't show you that she valued your time or could push you to be something better,
and you still put a rock on it,
and you still decided to proceed with her, then that's on you. Like, you should have known, if she never gave you that feeling that I'm going to take care of us if you fall, then that's your fault. That's completely on you.
Gotcha. So it sounds like from his experience, all the women he's dealt with have been more that you need to, like he was all saying, you were the traditional man.
Right.
Everything, you were the leader, you were the breadwinner, you are the provider, you are the plumber when we need it, the electrician when we need it.
Correct. You are everything. Everything that I could find in any man in the world, you do everything that the average man should know how to do.
Okay. So yeah, it sounds like he just hasn't been in a lot of emotionally supportive relationships. But he also did go on to say, like, oh, you're not going to buy a man a car, you're not going to buy a man a house.
Right. If you're looking for a traditional man, you most certainly are not going to do that. You're not even going to get that far in your career to do that. Because if you got that far to where you could buy a man a house, you're not looking for a traditional man at that point. You're looking for an equal partner. You're looking for someone that can also buy you that house or buy you that car. You're not taking someone from, making $15 an hour and suddenly putting them into a Ferrari. You're not going to do that. But men are expected to do that. Men are expected to look at women without judging, their financial situation. We're supposed to come in and provide that financial structure.
Gotcha.
That's only if you're looking for a traditional man. Make sure I preference that way. If you're only looking for a traditional man, then financials is what men have provided since, the last 100 years or whatever. But, you also got to be a realist. So
I don't think people out today are being very realistic.
But you can't, because if most men don't know financial literacy, then the women aren't going to know either. So, it's like, yeah, we get to go out in the world and be looked at as a man, as someone who can get it done and, who could smooth with anybody and, make a sale or make a transaction, whatever. Like, we're looked at as, you should be the provider, you should be able to go out there and get it. I'm a woman, we have less rights, we have less equality, we have less of everything, so you have to be the one to provide. Like, I get that, but that's not how it actually works. Like, there's still a hierarchy, there's still a class system, there's still a history, there's still systematic racism. Like, there's still a whole bunch of things that we have to actually overcome before we can give you that security. And I don't think a lot of people are real enough with themselves, with their situation, and even have the knowledge to get themselves out of that situation to then go form a relationship with someone else based off of complete honesty. I think that's a very, very, very hard thing to do. So, but I still think this is good dialogue as somebody like her. Like, I love for women to start being upfront. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I want you to pay my bills. Like, okay, the same way how a man be like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I just want some pussy. The same exact way he just wants some ass and you just want some money. If you're straight up and honest with each other, you might be able to find your match. Like, yeah, I don't mind giving you no money, but you gonna have to give me pussy on demand. If you start speaking your truth about what you really want, you'll attract what you actually want.
Communication is key all the time.
Like a mug. Like a mug. So yeah. Any final thoughts?
We ain't got to worry about that.
No, we passed that level a long time ago.